Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Hi, I'm Kelly. Good morning. I'm on, ready to go. We're going to begin with a little bit of foam rolling, so grab your foam roller and let's do it for about 5 minutes just to get the blood circulating. If you don't have a foam roller, just sit on the mat and stretch in a similar position as I use the roller. This is Friday hits. All right. So I'm using my music. So I have playlists set up on Spotify if you ever want to check out my playlists and what I'm listening to while I'm training you guys. I have several playlists set up for my yoga practice and for my strength practice. So my name is Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me. And this is Maxwell. Maxwell, I've got a foam roller, okay? Can you move? Move. All right. So when you use a foam roller, rule number 1 is sit down first. Then move the foam roller around your body, right? So don't sit on the foam roller and then decide to come off of the foam roller. So start with the foam roller underneath the knees, and you're going to put your hands behind the hips like this and point your fingers away, and you're going to roll the hamstrings right there, both hamstrings to start with. And if you've got your legs about hip width apart, so separated somewhat, and roll from the middle of the hamstring, so the larger part of the hamstring, to the glutes. That works really well. You can also put one leg on top of the other. It's a little harder to balance, but get a little more weight into the roll of the hamstring. Change sides. So I'm just going to put one foot on top of the other and roll the hamstring right there over the larger part of the hamstring. And then sit down and place the roller underneath the calves and lean back and relax the upper body. Now I just want you to separate your feet first of all so you can turn your toes in and out and roll the horizontal direction over the muscle. So side to side. So you can also tip the toes the same direction a few times, and just over the larger part of the calf muscle, the gastrocnemius, and over to the side, the soleus muscle. Right there. Feels super good, right? All right. So now let's do the glutes, and then we'll do the back, and we'll start our warm up in the program. So come up on the roller, place your right ankle on your left knee, and I want you to lean into that side and roll over the glute right there. And you can kind of turn in and turn over, make a circle. When you're foam rolling, think about 8 times. Don't stay on a particular area for too long, just long enough. It's all you need. We're just stimulating the muscle tissue, bringing circulation to the area. Can help with soreness and just activating the muscle before our workout starts. So the muscle fibers are all engaged in the exercises that you do. Now roll off the back right there and move the roller behind you. And now we'll roll the back. So hands hold the roller like that, and then find your right at the bottom of the base of your shoulder blades right there. For women, it's your bra line. And put your hands behind your head. If you have a ponytail, grab your ponytail so you don't roll your hair And now just roll over the blades. Feels so good. Evening up the blades right there. In the back to the spine, rolling over the back of your shoulders, the deltoid right there, and then to the lats. Other smaller muscles right there in the center. Roll over. So you're supporting your head with your fingertips. Roll. Right there. Do it 2 more times. 1 more time. And then gently set yourself down and move the roller out of the way. Stand up. And let's begin the warm-up. So the warm-up is 4 minutes and a half. We'll do 10 moves. I call it my perfect 10-move warm-up. Everybody's pretty used to this now, and it's a great warm-up. You can do this anytime you're working out by yourself. Start. Putting on my timer. If you have a strap, hold your resistance strap, and you're going to squat and then pull the strap apart. So if your feet hip-width apart, squat and pull it apart. The program today, guys, is 45 minutes from here. The warm-up, and then we'll get into the workout. The workout is 4 Tabatas, a tricep Tabata. Now do a reverse lunge and a sweep and turn. Reverse lunge and sweep and turn. Step back, lunge and turn. Watch your knee in the front. That's important. Knee over the ankle. Reach, step back and turn. Reach and turn. Now reach up overhead and behind. Stretch the shoulders and the arms. Step side, touch the shin with the strap. If you don't have a strap, just reach those arms up and over, turning your palms forward and then back. Do it one more time and set this on the floor. You're done with that. Bring one knee down, 1 foot forward, hand on the floor. Listen, you want to shift forward, squeeze that glute over there, reach up with your right arm, and then rotate on the inside of that right leg. You can turn the right toes out just a little bit. Move that foot over so you've got space. Place your hand on the center or on the inside of your foot and shift your hips back, hamstring stretch right there. Tight hamstrings, right? How are your week of workouts? Set your knee down, other foot forward, shift forward, squeeze that glute, reach up, rotate under, reach. So this is the 4th move of the 10. Hamstring stretch, pull the hips back, hand on the inside of your foot. And now come down to your belly all the way and swim the legs, reach your arms, sweep, reach. Keep fluttering your legs, waking up the glutes and the upper back muscles. Push off the mat, plank to downward facing dog. Plank, move number 6. Reach the heels to the back of the mat, plank to downward facing dog. When you lift into downward dog from plank, pull from your abs right there. Nice. Now walk your feet to your hands, stand up, and let's begin elevating the heart rate. So the first part is more about mobility, waking up the muscles. And now let's activate the central nervous system, get the heart rate up, feel your heartbeat, feel your respiration, your breathing. Now jump rope, turn the rope, bounce on the balls of your feet. Keep going. Next move, each of the moves, the last moves, a little bit harder. Jumping jack. Fingertips overhead. Hop out and hop in. Press your heels down. Fingertips together at the top. Tap the side of your legs. Keep going. Breathe. And the last move, high knee run. Pump the arms. Come on. Dig in. Let's do it. You got it. Come on. Lift the knees up. Nicely done. Get that heart rate up. Woo! Come on. Pump. Done. Excellent work, guys. Get some water, and we'll begin. Hi, Maxwell. So let's begin the program. The first Tabata. You want to go out? Okay. Grab your chicken. Thank you for showing up. Bye-bye. All right. Hat on for sweat management. Right there. All righty. Are we ready? Let's do it. The first move, first three moves. The first tricep Tabata. We're going to be on the mat the entire time. You need 10 or 12 pound weights. So medium heavy weight. We're going to do chest flies first, glute bridge second, and bicycle third. So in each of the supersets, we're going to do 3 moves. Upper body, lower body, and then core and ab work. Each of those 4 trisets. So let's start the timer, and we'll begin. See you 45 minutes later. Actually, 38 minutes. Let's see. What's my timer say? 38 minutes and 45 seconds. See you in 38 minutes. Just kidding. Let's do it all together. All right. So you need to have, I'm going to move these over, my smaller weights out of the way. I'm going to use my 12s for this tricep. So sit on the mat. Place the weights on the sides of your mat and lower down all the way. And I want your head to be flat on the floor, like this.
Starting session.
All right, so the 4 rounds. Grab the weight, upper body first, reach the weight to the side, and then pull the weight together. Pull your chin in, bring it together, weight to the side, and I'm turning my pinkies out just slightly. So slight turn right there, and then bring it together. And I want you to squeeze the chest right there, coming up. So mind-muscle connection is important here. All right, so now place the weight on your hips right here. Shoulders press down into the floor. Now you want to also tuck the pelvis or tilt the pelvis so the lower back is pressing into the floor. Press your feet down and then lift up and lower. Lift, lower. So my knees are stationary. I'm not moving my knees at all. And then you also want to press your feet down into the ground and keep the pelvis slightly tilted. You have to think about it. Lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Up and down. So the first tricep on the mat. One more. And then release the weight to the floor. Put your hands behind your head. Core and ab work. Bicycle. So lift your legs up, bend your knees 90 degrees, look up at the ceiling at an angle, and touch your elbow to your knee. Touch. Reach. Slow and controlled. Touch. Touch. Reach. Elbow to your knee. Reach over. tap the opposite elbow to the floor. Controlled movement. Stretch, reach. Nicely done. All right, next, back to the beginning. So second round of 4. Pull your chin in. Lift the weight straight up. Bring it together. Touch the weights together. Press your lower back into the floor. Bring the weight together. And you also want to think about the position. You want to have the weights go right over the chest. Right over the middle of the chest. Bring it together. Good job. Out and then squeeze, bring it together. Work in the pectoral muscles. Bring it together. Nicely done. Up. One more. Excellent. Second move, glute bridge. So your feet hip width apart, and you can turn your toes out slightly if you feel like a pull at the kneecap from the quadricep. Then you want to turn your toes out just a little bit. Tuck your pelvis, lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Press your blades down into the mat. If you were doing bench press, it would be the same position of the shoulder blades, pressing the shoulder blades down into the floor. Lift up and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Press your toes down. Nicely done. And core ab work. Hands behind the head. Lift up your legs. 90 degrees to start with. Look at your knees. Right there. Look up at the ceiling. Touch. Go 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2. So that's the tempo. Little tempo change. Adding intensity with the hold. Just a little. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Third round of 4. Grab your weights. Push the weights into each other. Reach up. And weight to the side. Bring those weights together. And you want to have that mind-muscle connection right there. Squeeze the chest. Lift up. Bring those weights together and touch. Reach the weight to the side, pull it together. Weight to the side and pull it together. Nicely done. Reach and then up. One more. Excellent. Place the weight on the hips. Pull your chin in. Place your feet accordingly, close to your glutes. Turn your toes out just slightly, not too much. Press your feet down, tuck your pelvis, lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. So it's good to start a workout with glute bridge because then you're activating, engaging the glute muscles. The gluteus maximus is a large muscle, one of the strongest in the body, so it's a great muscle to work on. More muscle means better metabolism, better better hormone levels, shoulders. On the mat, lift the head and then touch your elbow to your knee. Go 1, 2, 3 and pause. 1, 2, 3 and pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. Go this slow. 3, pause. When you slow it down, more effective, more control, more efficient. Nicely done. Last round. You ready? We're already there. Fourth round, fourth and final round. Pull the chin in, reach the weights up. So over the face or over the chest, not over the face, not here, you're right here. Then bring the weights to the side, and then lift up. Upper body only, reach, pull those weights together. Bring it together. Reach out, and then up. Pinkies towards the ground. When you reach out, then bring it together. Excellent. Lower body, glute bridge. Last time. So you want to pull the back towards the floor, or press the back towards the floor, which tilts your pelvis. Press your feet down into the ground, and then lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Relax your shoulders. Don't tense the shoulders up or the neck. Lift and lower. Notice your jaw. The jaw should be pulled in and relaxed. Lift up and lower. Keep the pelvis tucked. Lower and lift. Do it one more time. And you're done. Weights on the floor. Bicycle, last round. Lift your legs up 90 degrees. And you can point your toes right there. Press your back into the floor. And turn, touch your elbow to your knee. Turn, touch your elbow to your knee. Turn and turn. You can lift your legs up at a higher angle to make it easier on your back. Touch. So go 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're touching the opposite elbow to the floor when you touch the knee. 1, 2, 3. And you're done. Round our set, superset number 1 done. Moving on number 2. We've got 4 all together. How you doing? Everybody good? All right, we've got a minute. Get some water, and I'll tell you about the next superset. It's reverse fly, sumo squat, and forearm plank. So get a big sip of water. Got some good quality recovery time in here so that you can recover fully before we go into the next superset. That's important. So reverse fly. Reverse fly, you want to have lighter weight. So your arms are longer, so the lever's longer, making it harder. I'm going to grab my 10-pound weights, and you can start with 8s or 10s. Remember, there's 4 rounds, so hinge forward, flat back, reach the weight to the sides. Right there. Up. So from the side, looks like this. Weight to the side. Just fly. So working the opposing muscle of the pectoral muscles, working the lats, upper back, pinkies out. One more. Nicely done. So here we're going to change weights. So set that weight down and grab 1 heavy weight or 2 heavy weights. Bring your feet wide, shoulders back, toes turned out slightly, like a 45-degree angle. Bring the hips down and then lift up. Now just try this. Lower down, don't shift the chest forward, tap the weight on the bottom to the floor right there. Press your feet down. Keep this slow and controlled. Don't lock the knees at the top. Keep the knees soft. Touch. Don't lean forward, shoulders back. Nicely done. Press your feet down. Excellent work. And the third move, forearm plank. So come onto your forearms, palms flat like this. Extend your legs back, straight legs, and rock forward and back. Press your hands into the floor, straight body, rocking forearm plank. Right there. Shift forward and back. Do not lift the hips high. Your body's straight. And you can look between the thumbs, so don't crane the neck. Shift forward and back. One more. Set your knees down. Round one done. Let's get on round number 2. Decide. Lighter weight, 8 or 10 pound weights. Pick it up. Feet wide, hinge forward, flat back. Pull the weights to the side. And here, you're turning your pinkies slightly up, right there. Hinge forward. Nicely done. Up and down, up. Do it again. Fantastic. Feel the weight. Should be getting heavy now. One more. And you're done. Set it down. One heavy weight, or 2 if you want to go heavier. I'm going to use 1 today. Toes turned out slightly, shoulders back, controlled work, lower down, and then up. Now you want to press your feet down and press your knees out. So you're externally rotating at the hip joint by pressing the knees out. You're also engaging the inner thigh muscles when you do that. Touch and lift. If you can't go that low, it's okay. That's fine right there. But just try. Maybe you can go a little bit lower. One more. Carefully. Nicely done. Set it down. Take it to the mat. Forearm plank. We're going to do the same exact thing. I want you to get really good at what you're doing by repeating the same move. Shift forward and back. Rocking forearm plank. Press the forearms down. Reach the shoulders forward and then reach the heels back. Forward and back. Squeeze the thighs. You got it. Come on. Set your knees down. Round number 2, done. Round 3. Grab your lighter weight. Ready? Let's do it. Hinge forward. Are you with me? Weight to the side. Try not to use momentum, so you can tend to push that weight up like that. Quick movement. But try to resist doing that and use your strength. Bring the weight up and then bringing it together. And resist bringing the hands together. Resist that motion right there. Up. Again. One more. Weight's getting heavy, isn't it? Set it down. Here's your sumo. Sumo just means feet turned out slightly, 45 degrees. Wide stance, shoulders back. Working the glutes, but also the inner thigh muscles here. So knees out, touch, press your feet down, and then lift. Single repetitions, lower and lift, but be mindful of pressing your feet down. Abs contracted. Don't bring the shoulders forward just to reach. One more. And here we are again, ready for the forearm plank. Let's take it down. Come down to the mat. Are you with me? Right here. Shift forward and back. Straight body, guys. Don't let the hips high. Forward and back. You got it. So I have my forearms parallel. I have to work at doing that. It's not easy, but it makes my shoulders engage more, makes me have more integrity in the pose or in the position. Round 3 done. Round 4. Let's work on it. Picking up the same weight for upper body. Should be lighter here. Reverse flies. Reverse fly right there. Up. Don't lift higher than the shoulders. So you want to control the work right there. Look up here, but then look down, pull your chin in. Don't drop the head, but pull the chin in. Pinkies up, and then in. Up. You got it. Come on. Excellent. This is not an easy workout. Toes turned out, shoulders back. Pay attention to your feet primarily. Press down and then lift up. Down and up. Press the feet down and lift up. Shoulders back. Happy Friday, everybody. Press the toes down. Knees go the same direction as your toes. Do it again. One more time. Shoulders back. So notice where your body tries to take shortcuts, right? Come down to the ground, forearm plank. Last time, right here. Lift up your knees, straight body, parallel the arms, shift forward and back. It's human nature to take the path of least resistance, but we're here to work out and to build muscle. So notice where you try to take shortcuts, right? So a lot of things in life you can actually use that principle. So do the work, in other words. All right, let's go. Superset number 3. Tricep. Get some water. How are we doing? We have 2 more. We're right in the middle of class. How does that feel? Feels pretty good, right? Round number 3. So round number 3, we're going to do lat row, double arm lat row. We're going to do deadlift, both feet on the ground, and then a reverse crunch. So the first move, I'm going to pick up my heaviest weight, so 15 pounds. Go with 12 or 15, maybe 10. Widen your feet. Bend your knees, hinge forward, tap the dumbbells in front of the belly, and then pull the weights to the hips. Reach and pull it up. Reach. So your back is straight. Your abs are contracted. You can also stagger your feet like this if that feels better, but then make sure you change sides. So we're working the legs and the core. Weight to the hips. Pull the elbows in. Don't splay the elbows. And then up. Nicely done. All right. Lat or deadlift. My feet. So like this, right? Shoulders back. Now watch. You want to bring your hips back as you reach forward. It's not a squat. It's a hinge forward movement. Meanwhile, the hips go back. So imagine if somebody had a rope around your hips and they pulled on their rope every time you leaned over. And then you want to go down as low, so about midway to the shins. And that's all relative to your hamstring flexibility. You want to press your feet down and then lift up. Nicely done. All right, set that weight down. We're going to use that weight again. Come down to the mat. Reverse crunches. So it looks like this. Touch, and then tap the feet. Tap the elbows. Touch, tap, touch. Lift the hips. Lift the shoulder blades at the same time. Touch, tap, touch, tap, touch, reach, crunch the body right there. Pull the hips towards the rib cage right there. And you're done. Round number 1, done. Round number 2. Pick up your weight. Medium heavy weight right here. So weight right there. Pull the weight to the sides. Lat pull. Pull it up. Bend your knees, guys. Up. Abs in. Weights come up towards the hips. You got to think about that mind-muscle connection. Pull the elbows in. Right there. Touch, reach, touch, reach, and stand up. Fantastic work. Okay, so here's the RDL, Romanian deadlift. So, hold the weight like a bar. So my weights are like this. Shoulders back. Hinge the hips back. Reach the weight and lift up. Go down and then up. Lower down and lift up. Here's the other thing. I just caught myself. Bring your chin in. Don't drop the head, but bring the chin in. So you're gazing between the feet whenever you go all the way down. Gaze between the feet and then up. One more. Excellent work. Crunches. Put your weight on the floor. Come down to your mat. Whoo. Hands behind the head. Touch. Tap the elbows to the knees and then the floor. And you're picking your feet up. Tapping the toes to the ground. Lower body, upper body together. Crunch. Keep that going. Crunch. Crunch. One more. Excellent. Come up. Round number 3. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Grab your weight. Squat to pick up your weight. I'll turn to the side this time. So you're going to really bend your knees like that. Hinge forward. Weight here. Abs in. Pull the weight up. So my hips are counterbalancing that reach. So I'm really bringing my hips back there. You see that? And then pull the weight to the hips. Bring the elbows in towards the body. So a little movement in the body, but try to stay stationary. Keep going. One more. Fantastic work. Keep this weight. So again, hold it like a bar, shoulders back, feet underneath the hips. Your hips are going to go back as you reach forward. It's not a squat. So keep your knees just slightly bent. Reach up. So forward view, right there. Reach to about midway of the shin, so right where you feel the hamstring connection to the sitting bones, right there. Reach, and then up. Fantastic work. On the ground, crunches. Shall we? 3rd round. Finishing up. All right, so bring it in, touch, reach, touch. Touch the elbows to your knees, tap the toes, touch and tap the toes, reach. Look up at the ceiling, at your ceiling. And bring it up. Final round of the 3rd superset. Squat to pick up your weight. The hardest part is the position, right? So bend your knees, hinge forward. So my hips back there are counter-weighting the front body or the shoulders and the weights right there. Pull that weight up to the hips. My back is flat, guys, and pull your abs in strong. Right there. Come on. Up. Last round, guys. You're working your lats, your back muscles. I know you feel it mostly probably in your arms, but you're working your lats. One more. And stand up. How are you doing? Okay, let's do this deadlift. Feet under the hips, shoulders back. Are you ready? Hold it like a bar. Shoulders back. Sink those hips back behind the heels. So from the side, looks like this. So my hips go way back there. I'm looking at a mirror so I can see my position. If you have a mirror, my suggestion is always work out in front of a mirror. It just helps you with your form. One more. And there you go. Set the weight down. Come down to the mat. Reverse crunches all the way down. Tap, touch. Tap the shoulders and the elbows. Tap the knees. Keep going. Touch, tap, touch, tap. One more. And you're done with superset 3. Superset number 4 coming up in about a minute. So get some water and fix yourself. Tie your shoelaces. All right. Grab your water. Have a little hydration. Whoops. All right. Shall we? Okay, 20 seconds. The last tricep extensions, discus, and side plank. So, for the tricep extension, I'm going to grab one heavy weight. I'm going to grab my 15-pound, and I'm going to hold your weight like this, palms facing each other, weight up behind the head. And you can stagger your feet like this, feet on the ground, reach the weight straight up and behind the head, straight up. And I want you to make sure that you're not just kind of collapsing into the move when you move the weight down behind the head. I want you to keep the muscles engaged in the arms by pressing your palms into each other right there. It protects the elbows. So everybody's felt their elbows get a little angry at times, right? So you got to pay attention to your movement, have integrity. So now we're going to do discus. Pick up a medium heavy weight, 12-pound. So we're going to do one side. So I'm doing right to left. The second round, we'll do left to right. Reach up. Straight arms. Weight right there. And then up. Do it again. Reach. You got it. Come on. One more. Okay, so set this weight down. So we went this side up. So I want you to come down to the mat and do a side plank on this side. All right, so start like this, okay? Make sure your elbow's under your shoulder. So not reaching that way. You want to have the elbow under the shoulder or shoulder over the elbow. Palm flat. Then maybe you come up here and reach the arm. Hand behind the head. Now tap the wrist with the elbow. So curl, tap, curl, tap, curl. One more. Hold. And you're done. Round 2. Move tricep extension. Heavy weight. So palms Facing each other, behind the head, arms near your ears. Primary cue or point is to draw the arms in towards the head. The other thing is your arms are behind your vision, or your eyesight, your peripheral vision. Control. Control. You got it. Come on. Do one more. Fantastic work. Okay, set it down. Discus, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter so I can control the weight. Discus is now on the other side. So we're gonna reach this way, and then if you bring your weight to your chest, and then reach both up and down, that makes it easier. But if you sweep, makes it a little harder, a little more cardio. And you just wanna reach up at a diagonal point. Like my point of reference is where the wall meets the ceiling, right there. Always have a point of reference. Reach. It just helps you work out a little bit harder and stay focused. Okay, so now set that down. Same side plank over here. Forearm down. Start like this. And you want to set up. So my knee is under my knee, shoulder over my elbow, hand behind the head like this, and you'll just rotate and lift up. Now, maybe you can come all the way to a full side plank and touch and reach. Rotate and lift. Rotate and lift. Rotate and then reach open. One more. Set your hips down carefully and just take a moment. Bring it up. Round number 3. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, tricep extension. Up and over the head. Behind. Lift up. Bring it down. Lift up. Bring it down. Lift. You got it. Up. Lift, lower, lift, lower, straight arms, controlled, and you did it. Fantastic work. Okay, discus. Going back to that other side. So my feet are wider than my hips, shoulders back. Everybody smile, and reach low to high. Low to high, alternately called discus. All right, so there, up. So you're using some momentum with that weight, so you got a stopping point right there, and that's part of the move, controlling the weight. Do one more. Nice. Set that weight down. So this side, come down to forearm plank. So forearm down. My knee underneath my knee, right there, hand behind the head, shoulder over elbow, touch elbow to wrist, right there. Maybe you can come up full side plank, touch, open, touch, open. Do it again. Keep the shoulder over the elbow. You got it. Come on. Set your hips down. Take a moment. Breathe. Recovery, slight recovery before we start the last part. The last set. Pick up. Tricep extension. Awesome job, guys. Pull those elbows into your side, or into the side of the head, towards the ears. There you go. Look up here. Straight up and down. And I'm pressing my hands in towards each other. Right there. Lift. Look forward. Don't look down. Do one more. Fantastic. Last round. Reaching to the other side, low to high. Shall we? Let's go. Right here. Let's do it. Reach, up, reach, sweep, across the body, reach, reference point, reach, reference point. Woo, reach, reference point, lift. Do one more. And you did it. Okay, last move of the workout, and you have completed 38 minutes plus the warm-up, which was 4.5. So here, straight body, hand behind the head, my knees underneath my knee, elbow under shoulder, lift, rotate, press the forearm down, open, touch, lift, touch, lift. One more, that last one, very important, and sit it down. Fantastic job. Let's stretch briefly. Bring your right foot forward. Okay, so just like we did in the beginning, shift forward, stretch your flexors, reach your arms up. Stretch your tricep by bringing the hand behind the head. My fingers are just touching my elbow over here, not pulling across, just hold right there. Abs in, pulling your front ribs, relax the shoulders. All right, so now let's hamstring stretch. Hands come on the inside of your foot, flex this foot right here. Breathe, press the heel down, like you're gonna draw this heel towards back there. So really press it down, draw the hip under. Breathe. Lift up your chest, change sides. Opposite knee, opposite foot forward, shift forward, right there. Pull in your ribs, reach up. Opposite hand, tricep. Relax the shoulders, breathe. Slowly, or a long deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Now reach up, hands on the inside of your foot, flex your foot right there, flatten your back, right there, lift your heart, press the heel down, drag that heel back. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. And lift up, foot on the floor. Stand up. How'd you do? Inhale, reach up. Give yourselves a hand. You did a great job. I appreciate you showing up and being here with me. I'll see you again next time. Have a great one.